G'day everybody, how you going? We're having a squiz today at Floodland. It is the demo that's available in the Next Fest. There will be a link below so that you can add it to your wish list if you so desire. A society survival game set in a world destroyed by climate change. Explore, scavenge, and build a city to unite the clans. Conflicting cultures and limited resources mean you need to make tough choices. Have you got what it takes to lead your people into a new era of humanity? This one looks pretty interesting, which is why I downloaded it to play. It is developed by Vile Monarch and published by Ravenscourt. Let's get stuck straight into a game. I have sound turned off. Obviously, I love the artwork here too. It's beautiful. New game. All right, so Good Neighbours, starting clan selection. Good Neighbours. Residents of a suburban community cut off from the world for several weeks after the tsunami. United by their will to survive, they have formed a self-help association sharing resources and duties. They're very attached to American traditions and try to cultivate them in a post-catastrophic world. By respecting democratic procedures, they express the belief that liberal civilization will rise once again. Oak Hill survivors. Several neighbouring families from Oak Hill who survive in the event in a prepared shelter. A few years after the disaster, the facility's ventilation began to fail and its inhabitants were forced to come to the surface. They have a lot of technical knowledge and are disciplined, but due to weakened immunity are prone to illness. Their leaders believe that the overarching goal is to rebuild the old world. Fire Brigade, a clan founded by a rescuer of a fire department. United to help as many people as possible, the group eventually formed a long-lasting community. The fire chiefs highly value diversity and tolerance, but also know how to strongly defend themselves against violence from other groups and punish those who break internal laws. To emphasize their multicultural identity, the clan celebrates holidays from different traditions together. And Berkut 3, former oil drilling platform workers and their descendants. The ultramodern Berkut 3 platform survived the tsunami, but was completely cut off from the world. When supplies began to run out, the crew on their own decided to sail a life raft to the coast. They formed a well-organised clan with a strong emphasis on technical knowledge. Berkut 3 members try to use their knowledge and skills to create a community best suited to the challenges of the new world. They believe in a strong, centralised authority capable of making rational decisions quickly. Ooh. So clan traits down here: explorers and new world autocracy, new world liberty, and resilient. Disease severity rates, progress rate decreased by 40% for clan members. So it's between these two here. I reckon I might go with the with the Berkut 3. Let's do that. Let's see. Difficulty level: face a challenging world, follow the story, struggle for survival, or prepare to fail. We will do the tutorial. Follow the story is probably a primary products consumption rate, disease. So we'll just go on that difficulty level. Let's begin. We'll see how we go. We will see how we go. Okay, and here we go. Here we go. Where are we? Let's have a squiz. Yep, it's definitely looking like a post-apocalyptic world. There's a flooded factory over there. There is a fog of war. Is there a map? Nope, doesn't look like there's a map. Okay, cool. We can scroll around like that. It does... there we go. That's nice. It does seem to have a few little frame issues there. A few little frame issues. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's see. Introduction derelicts. During gameplay, you come across ruins of buildings on the map. There is an icon with the exclamation mark above the building. Means that after sending people there, an interaction with its occupants will occur. The overview of each ruin contains the necessary information about what can be found there. Besides the resources that can be collected from such places, there's also a box that informs about the chance to get infected while staying there. Okay, lovely. Can be adapted into a renovated house. Okay, new beginning. We've arrived. I do love the artwork. This is Nicole Johnson, a scientific advisor. We've arrived. This is where the scouts sent up those flares. It looks like they were right. They found the signs I told them to look for. I must say I'm a touch nervous. We're going to try restarting civilization, or at least give it that initial spark. However, this isn't something people do every day, you know. Speaking of sparks, this is the spot from where we're going to launch our search for the pre-event rebirth power plant. It was top of the line just before everything collapsed. For over 20 years, only scavengers have roamed this place, from time to time setting temporary camps, probably unaware of the treasures to be found here. Now, I have the most trustworthy intel that the plant is somewhere in the area. First, though, I'm hungry. I guess everyone is. We can't jumpstart civilization if we starve to death, so we need to gather a food supply before we set up camp. Okay, I officially represent Burkutsu as chief, and we're all concerned about the food, but we should think beyond the nearest days. Let's secure some surplus for the future. Let's do it. Chapter 1, Stationary Travelers. This flooded wasteland may become the birthplace of new urban civilization. However, first we have to take care of our survival here. Find all the scouts and take care of them. Okay, so what can we do here? There is food here. That's a renewable resource. So let's have a look in here. Search and explore. Let's search and explore. I wonder whether... I don't know. So they're going out there. I wonder whether they'll actually gather resources out there while they're out there or not. I'm just going to have to change some settings here, I think. Right. Yeah, I seem to have, it seems to be having some, yeah, they are actually gathering resources by the looks of it. Okay. So that's what they're doing there. We're getting some food supplies now. Okay, introduction for the encampment. Each building has an overview of the people working in it at the moment. This number can be freely modified, but the fewer workers in a building has, the less efficient it'll be. All right, lovely. All right, so show task list. Clicking on the highlighted button will open the current task list, which is useful for managing and prioritizing the work of your people. Okay. Show the task list. Stockpile. Show all tasks related to resource delivery and production buildings. Okay, which there is none. Introduction to the encampment. An overview panel of current tasks displays all activities that are currently performed by the residents in priority order. By switching the tabs in the upper part of the window, you can access different categories of activities related to exploration and gathering, but also to constructing buildings. Okay. So that's venture tasks and that's build tasks. So I'm guessing if we go into there and we... Oh, there we go. Search and explore, and we do some more searching and exploring, we can gather some more resources. Now, if I click on that and show task list, then there should be, yeah, there's a search and explore there and build tasks as well. Okay, got that. Cool. All right, off everybody goes. Now, we are going to need to go over and explore this. Search for people. Let's approach that. So somebody's going to head over and do that. I do like the artwork. I do love the art style in this. Most definitely. Somebody's heading over here. People who don't want to belong to a clan. New people found, and they have resources. Invite them to join us. We can't afford to host them yet. Okay, cool. They say they will wait patiently. Excellent. All right, so we do need to come back to there at some point. All right, lovely. Wow, it looks like there's a lot of stuff to explore, doesn't there? Are we going to have to build a raft of some sort? Okay, let's continue to... Okay, so they're gathering all of those resources. These resources are rubbish. Old pieces of plastic in good enough state to serve as building material. So what do we have down here? We've got districts view. We've got the clan profile. We can't do buildings. It's too early to think of this yet. So... the nighttime's quite nice too, isn't it? So what we want to do is we want to keep gathering resources and gathering food by the looks of it. I don't think you can pick on. Will increase by 25 in 3 days. Renewable resource. Unlocked by building a forager's hut. Okay, cool. All right, lovely. I like it. There's a yacht. We can go and we can send somebody over to search the yacht if we want to. That sounds pretty good. And there's a lot of rubbish for building materials here. There's more boat wrecks over here. So we might be better doing that. How many people do we have? We have 5. Everybody's going over to search this one. It looks like they're all doing it on their own. Can you select on people individually? You can select on them, but it doesn't look like they can. Doesn't look like you can individually send them off to do stuff. So that's there's 5 people here. Let's send, so I'm hoping that those 5 people will come over and do that. What are they doing? They're gathering resources out of here and they're scavenging from it. That's pretty cool. Now we've got 50 food. We can probably bring those people in as well if we want to. So that should be pretty good. Yep. So we're getting plenty of stock. We're getting plenty of wood in there. Water's coming in as well. They're coming down to scavenge in this one. And we might approach those people there now. Clanless people. So there's 10 people over there. So finish searching another place. Lovely. Now they're doing that. Going to send somebody over here, and hopefully now we've got enough food. We should be able to... Risky food. We've got risky food. Raw or unprepared, mostly fish as well as scraps. Okay, let's invite them to join us. I don't know whether I'm pushing it a little bit too far, but we met people who are not members of any clan. They're eager to join us. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Vegemite clan. There we go. Okay, now, while all that's happening as well, we do need to do some more... there's no more free space for rubbish in storage, but what we do need to do is we need more food. There we go. So we're going to do that and have them scavenge that area. They're also going to bring all of the resources back from there as well. So that should be okay. We can explore over there at some point in time. But if we've got no room, it won't let me build anything yet. It's too early to think of this. Check back later. So it's not going to let me build anything at all yet. There's still 25. It will increase by 25 in 2 days there. Can't chop any timber down yet. And we're kind of full of... Go to technology development. It's currently blocked. Try it later. Okay. Okay, it looks like there's no free space for water either. Success. It seems like there's going to be enough for a while. Now that we don't have to starve, we can, jumpstart civilization. It almost feels like abigenesis out here in the untamed flooded land. Oh, whoops, sorry. Abigenesis is a fancy biology word that means the start of life. I'm almost embarrassed using such big words, but sometimes they're just too perfect not to use. We have achieved gathering enough food. The scouts that came in this area before us have continued to explore. We should find them and see what kind of information they might have. I need to talk to them, see if they discovered any details about the power plant. However, so far everything looks good. It's definitely the right area. One step at a time, though. The scouts currently hold up in some of the derelicts floating around here. Let's go collect them. Okay, success back together. The scouts confirm it. This is the area. Not that I had any doubts, but now I have hard scientific evidence. The rebirth power plant has been leaching a very specific isotope in the waters around here. It gives us a direction. It's a massive swath of untamed floodland that needs to be combed through, though. Still, we're closer than anyone has been in over 20 years. Find the scouts. Research new development possibilities available. Time to settle down. We've had our first theft, raccoons. They're getting into everyone's food. We need to start making some serious group storage buildings. Food is useless if it's been pilfered by man or beast. Also, we shouldn't continue sleeping in the same place where we store the supplies. It's no good for our things, nor for our sleep. It does sound like we're no longer nomads, but have to start laying down serious roots. Okie dokie. Upgrade to small storage. Wow. Small storage. Let's develop that, I guess. Looks like that's the next task on the list. So how do we earn research points? Gained by reading books and exploring the ruins of the old world. Okay. All right. While that's updating, while that's upgrading, what we want to do, how's our food? Our food's going all right. We will be able to search that as well at some point. Search and explore, set up scavenging areas over resources that can be collected. So we need to wait until this upgrades, I'm guessing, so that we can continue to drag stuff from there. Upgrade. There we go. They are upgrading now. Beautiful. So the research, by the looks of it, is instant. Looks like it is instant. So I wonder how much how much larger that actually like how many more resources we can get out of that. Okay, go to technology development. Okay, lovely. The raccoons won't be getting in our food storage anymore. Also, we've started building a real settlement. Consider the groundbreaking ceremony. Congratulations. Okay, since we turned our encampment into storage, we no longer have a place to sleep, so we've now built ourselves provisional tarps. 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. I think we'll start mowing into some serious shelters eventually. Provide a roof over our people's head. Can we go into the resources? Now, what we should be able to do now is I should be able to send these guys out to explore over here. There is a building over there. And we've also got people doing that, I think, as well. I do want to see what's over here. All right, the other thing that we need to do is go into our technology tree and living, none of 12. What do we got here? Power plant key pass, power plant blueprints, new start, basic technologies. Unlocks technologies based on rubbish. So we need 3 points on that. Tents. There we go. Develop. All right, lovely. I find this a little bit confusing at the moment. Well, it's kind of self-explanatory, but it can be a little bit confusing as well. We can now build some. We can now build tents, and we're going to build these in here, I think. 2, 3. Can we build roads yet? Not yet. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many people each tent does. These guys are over here exploring this. Search that. Let's search that. That looks like, yeah, okay, so it's got 100 water in there, which is going to be really, really good. Got a notification up there. There's 20 homeless people in our community. Provide them with shelter. I am working on it. I am working on it. These boat wrecks, I think, have been... Yeah, they've been pretty well exhausted. Can you do priorities? Prioritizing. So that's going to take 150. Wow, 150 to build 1 tent. Maybe I there we go. Let's just build 2 tents for now. We've got 300 in there. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we do have 20 people. I don't know why 10 people are sitting in there. They're just workers going out and doing stuff, aren't they? Unskilled workers. Okay. Oh, we got 10 research for that. Lovely. Production chains. Time for a reality check. We know this won't be a quick camping adventure. Before we even start looking for a power plant, we have to think about setting up something more permanent and more sustainable with solid, sustainable methods of gathering food, water, and materials. It's going to be a bit of a winding path, but never forget that keeping people's basic needs met is what's most important when it comes to being in charge. Sometimes you might have to make hard choices to try and keep everyone. So provide a steady supply of edible plants or fish, ensure that people have access to clean water, and gather a supply of rubbish. Okay, so we've got technology here. We've got rubbish there. Unlocks technologies based on, let's develop that. Lovely. Now we've got survival and development. So for survival, we've got a forager hut. Is probably something that's worth unlocking, and a water still and a fishing dock. Let's start with the forager hut. That's going to cost us 2. A water still is going to cost us 1. And a field kitchen, a small makeshift kitchen. Preparing food from, yeah, we should develop that, and we probably should do food as well. Fishing dock as well. So let's see what we can build now. Let's start by moving into here and getting ourselves a water still. Simplest kind. Okay, so we don't have enough. Yep, all right, that's cool. We don't have enough of that. Let's do some more gathering of resources over there. And we still need to continue. That can be renovated, can be adapted into a house, which is pretty cool. So we need to gather as many resources as we possibly can. I wonder whether you can set multiple search areas. There we go. We need that. Yes. No, you can't. You can only set one search area at a time. But that's okay because we've got heaps and heaps and heaps of rubbish over here as well. Okay, beautiful. And we should be able to set up a fishing hut at some point in time. What have we got in our building? So we've got the field kitchen, the fishing dock. We've got the forager hut. So we probably want to put in the water still for clean water and the forager hut for starters, I reckon. Yeah, because there's plenty of food here that can be foraged, and then we don't need to worry about that. We can just worry about collecting resources after that, so... Now, I don't know whether, I don't know how many people will actually, okay, so 3 people will live in that, so we really need to build some more of those before we do anything, I think. Living. Let's build, let's see, so there's 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So if we do that, they should be over. I think they've gathered all of these. I think they've gathered all of those. Let's go and gather all of this rubbish here as well, because we're going to definitely need that. So we've run out of rubbish now, but we really need to get enough places for people to live. We also need 320 for that and 350 for that. Oh, so we've got, what have we got? We've got plenty of wood. We don't have plenty of food, but we've got plenty of raw fish, risky food. So, it makes you wonder exactly what the best way to do it. So water storage and foraging, I think, would probably be the best bet next. Because our food resources are going down very quickly. Going to have to send some people out to find some more food. There we go. We've got some food over there. So they can do that and just add up the food a little bit. And then once we've got enough resources, yeah, it's pretty tough, isn't it? We've got food over there. We've got some, we've got 50, we've got timber and stuff over there. We've got some more food and some more resources there, but we can't get to any of that. That's all been scavenged. Let's maybe search that wreck. Look, there's 200 there, so that might be a good start. I don't know whether I've I've built too many homes. I may have built too many homes, and that may be my mistake in it. because it's used up a lot of the resources that we need to get a food hut happening. Okay, so we've got 3 now. We've got 300 now. So what we can do is get a... we need 350. Bugger. Okay, we should be all right. Not bringing any more of that in. Okay, so if we go over here and they do that, then we should be okay. I saw a citizen the other day, thought they were long extinct. Let's when they bring this stuff back, we'll get a forager's hut in, and then we're going to have fresh food for starters. So, and then we'll get a kitchen down as well. 350, there you go. Let's get the forage hut in. And we're going to throw it right there. Perfect. All right, that's going to be good for that. What do we got up here? Old world relics. Textbooks in stock. Okay, cool. Herbs and radio batteries. I may have gone a little bit over. Reckon I may have gone a little bit overboard on those. I reckon. Can we send some more people out to search around here? There's more resources over here. Let's go and search over there for now and see what we can find over there. There's a little bit of rubbish there. There's a ruin here as well. Oh no, that's a pile of rubble. So that gives us stone. We'll see. When people walk over there, we'll see what's over there, because we're kind of stuck on the side of an island. There's some resources here that we can search. There's resources there that we can gather as well. And there's some resources over here as well. I don't know whether these stack. But we really need to get this built as quickly as possible. Okay, so our forage hut is done. It's got 2 workers have auto-assigned themselves. We've got another 50 of those. There's nothing really over here. Well, that's wood. Not concerned about wood at the moment. Definitely go in there and search that. All right, beautiful, because there's some resources in there. Looks like there's also some resources. Oh, that's probably wood as well. So, but at least we're gathering some food now. The next one will probably be clean water, and then a kitchen, I think. Clean water and a kitchen is probably the next thing. So a water still's 320, and a field. Oh, we can build a field kitchen already. So we want to probably build that close to here, maybe? Yeah, let's get that built. I didn't realize that we could build that. I probably should have looked at that. And then that way we can actually start cooking that fish as well. So they're going to bring all the resources back from there. We've got another 200 of those coming in. It's doing an autosave. And the water still 320. 320 for the water still. Okay, that's cool. Oh. That's a tarp. Somebody's living under a tarp. Can we gather... Unlocked by storing hut. Allows to build a primitive gatherer building. Okay. We can search that. That'll give us another lot of that. And then we can eventually search that as well. Okay, so we've got plenty of resources. I'm not as worried anymore, but it looks like everybody goes to sleep at night. There's people wandering around doing stuff still though. One person's gone into the field kitchen, so they will start cooking. Perfect. Yep, cooking meals. Preparing healthy food. Okay, there's our 350 on that. Let's get some water happening. Where does that go? Can't build on this type of surface. Right, needs to be built there or there. I reckon I'm going to build that right there. There we go. That'll give us a well. So what's that built? Okay, so it's built right in the... Okay, so it's a water still. So it's going to drag from this shallow water here. That should be pretty cool. Now, the other thing that we want to build is probably a fishing dock, which is going to cost us 300. And do we have any technology points? No, we have nothing to spend on technology at the moment. Let's get that built. Perfect. Okay, provide steady supply of edible plants or fish. Ensure that people have access to clean water and gather a supply of 18 research points. Ooh, nice. Bricks in the edifice of knowledge. We need to start applying scientific method to researching the area. There's a lot of things we could be doing if we had the technology. This area seems to have a lot to offer. Resources derelicts, also the isotopic runoff from the rebirth power plant. Has thankfully not killed off the local fish populations. We should start supplying everything we can. Old world relics, water levels, radiation levels in our food. The more we know, the more more likely we are to succeed. All knowledge is good. So provide a place for people to study and produce research. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But before we do that, we really want to start gathering some of this stuff up as well. And getting, let's see, wood. Oh, hang on, sorry. No, let's go back to there. Develop that. It's going to cost us 15. A sorting hut. Allows for faster collecting and sorting of larger rubbish deposits. I'm going to do that before I do anything else, I think. Development-wise, yep, that's the sorting hut. And we could probably unlock wood and study. We've got one to do that as well. All right, beautiful. That's happening. We need to gather all of that rubbish. We need to get a fishing hut in. And once we get a sorting hut, in development, study, and sorting hut, that's going to cost 150. I think a sorting hut's probably going to be our best option straight off the bat. I think once we get study's going to cost us 350 wood and 400. Yeah, so we probably need that at the moment. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. And I think we'll put that. We might put that probably next door to. Yeah, probably next door to here. I think. I don't think it's going to have a. I don't think that it's going to have a radius that it needs to work in. I think it'll automatically happen. So we've collected all of those resources. Let's search those and collect those as well. Food's kind of going a little bit shit. So we're going to need to build a fisher's hut, but at least we're getting berries and stuff all the time, which is really, really good. Let's go in there and search that one. So 130. Okay, so we should be right on this next one. And what we need to do as well is we need to place a fishing dock, which should be pretty close to... Where's the best place to do our fishing dock? Oh, so it has to be sitting in... Okay, so it's got to be sitting in shallows. So we might sit it in there. Finally, no one's thirsty in the settlement. Let's let this stay this way. So that's the field kitchen. Doesn't have any fish. That's the sorting hut. Has 2 people. Do we have to... Deconstruction... Halt production, upgrade. So that's going to bring in 100 daily. Doesn't look like we have a. It doesn't look like we have an area. Okay, so that. Oh yeah. Okay, so we can actually click on those now. Can we? No. Let's go over there and do that. I'm a little bit confused as to that. No more resource to collect. You shitting me? You mean? Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. So what happens if I demolish it? Do we get our resources back? Looks like we've actually got to set that up over these. All right, my mistake. My mistake. I thought that they would be able to move out and like that they would be able to, you know, go out and basically and gather and stuff. I didn't realize that. Okay, we'll start with that. I don't know whether we didn't get refunded either. That sucks big time. That sucks absolutely big time. Oh well. So these have been completely done over. This one here's been completely done over. Can I find any others? That's been, that's stone. That's stone as well. That's all wood. Can't do that until we have a... that says it's a renewable resource. That's interesting. How are we doing for food? We're doing all right for food. Be nice to be able to prioritize that, wouldn't it? We've got 2 notifications. Forester can cut it down and harvest the wood. There's 2 homeless people. Okay, and what's the other one? 2 thirsty people. Provide them with water. Well, I've provided water. I have provided water. Field kitchen has no materials. Interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how much further we can go in this game. It's your normal. It's got quite a good story, and I think I'm liking the I'm liking the idea that we're kind of that the you know, a tsunami has flooded everything and all that type of stuff. We've got so many things over here that we can explore. That's a giant flooded factory, unexplored flooded factory. We're gonna be able to get over there once we have wood. Once we have ourselves a boat of some sort, which I'm guessing that we're going to need to build a dock and build a boat, because we can't actually go out there and walk through here. Sunken ruins unlocked by producing ropes. Oh, nice. There you go, guys. But yeah, this is flooded. Looking good. I love the art style. Everything seems to work really, really well. I don't like the idea that if you demolish a building, you don't get any resources back. That actually annoys me because it's left us in a very precarious position here because we can't gather anything. So, because there is no more single... that's the water still. There's no more single... there's a single pile of rubbish there that we can do, and a single pile of rubbish there that we can do as well. But that only gives us 100, and we need 150. But yeah, guys, there will be a link below. If you like this one, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe. Don't forget to come over and see me on my main channel, Simidiom. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.